In this video, we are finally detailing the Cobra. Sorry about the low resolution. I'm just trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing. You know, here, let me just, oh, you know what? You're actually looking at a reflection. This is what you can expect towards the end of the video. Stay tuned. It's a really good one. Trust me, look at this. This is the after. All right, let's go. Right, Rex? Let's go. Welcome to the next installment of the Cobra series, and I'm here with Dre of Dre's Detailing in Waterloo. And that means we're getting a full paint correction finally, because I've been talking about how bad this paint is, but I haven't actually showed you guys. And I've been bringing along a bunch of experts throughout this entire series, so here's the next expert. So Dre, you know so much about detailing. I'd say you're a wizard, and you're gonna show me how bad the paint is at first.
Yes.
It's horrendous.
This is the Spider-Man version of the Mustang.
So let's explain that. What does that mean? Because there's a lot of, spider webs, basically?
Yeah, so what these are, basically, if you look at it this way, the car's been loved. So I call it love marks, where the vehicle, in lack of better words, has been neglected with a lot of wiping, a lot of swiping, improper washing methods, and it's black.
Yeah, the worst to upkeep.
Yes, the worst to upkeep and keep clean.
So on top of that, which we will show you guys everywhere, because it is literally everywhere, you can see with all this crazy lighting, there's also stone chips. This one's probably the worst one on the car. It's almost like peeling the sides of the paint. So we are also going to be fixing this. And how are we going to do that?
We are going to clean the surface, and we are going to touch it up with the dedicated black paint code for this paint.
And I'm not gonna make you do like every single dot, because this car is kind of basically white, but if we get like the big stuff, which is, you know, very obvious, but we don't have to go for like, you know, stuff like that or whatever. But you guys will be in charge of all that. But I'm going to be reasonable with this, because this car's not perfect. I bought it as a driver's car. It's like, these guys can't do their magic on the bumpers. They're gonna try, but this is basically sandblasted to the point where the paint's kind of like gone. So they can only do so much with that. This is gonna be a future video where I will actually paint this, because somebody even had a billet grill here. So they actually drilled into the bumper, which is so annoying, but whatever. Ew. I think you guys are going to just touch that up just like a little bit in the meantime, but I'm not expecting perfection.
For sure.
So don't worry about the front bumper. Don't worry about the rear bumper. Those will be fixed later. But for now, we're focusing on the big stuff. So are we doing how many stage paint correction kind of thing?
Essentially, we're going to tackle 3 stages of paint correction.
Wow.
The glossiest thing on this car right now is the tires and the old 10-year-old PPF. 20-year-old PPF, probably.
Which is also going to be a potential issue, because I would love to remove this, but because this is likely almost original to the car, we're not really sure. Removing this and trying to match these two is going to be difficult, right?
It will be difficult. However, it can be done if we... And the only way we can figure it out is by actually physically removing the film and seeing how much of a ridge it did produce. And if it did produce a ridge, then we would just have to essentially add the PPF to that existing ridge so it hides the line and looks a lot prettier.
Yeah, so worst case, if we can't match it, we're literally just gonna put a new piece that's gonna do that same thing that Dre just said.
Yeah.
We're also gonna take care of these headlights, because I've been staring at these. Some of you have noticed. I haven't really shown you because it's kind of hard. You really have to be close up, but from far away they look okay, especially once you get to the side over here. But
how do you drive at night with this thing?
I don't. So yeah, they are pitted to death, but I didn't want to replace them, because they are actually original Ford headlights, which are hard to come by, especially for the Cobras. I think they're much more expensive, because I think they're darker on the inside, if I'm 100% on that.
I really like the blacked out inside.
Yeah, so they're gonna do their best on that, and I'm not expecting perfection again, but should be much improved from that. Moving around to the side, a lot more spider webbing and all that fun stuff. Like this is, yeah, it's literally everywhere. So, oh, we also have a dent over here. Where was that? Right here? Ooh. Where's that? Let me just get that on camera. It's kind of hard. Can you shine your light right? Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Closer back to you, back to you, back to you. Really hard to capture, but trust us, there is a fairly large size dent there.
It's quite long.
Yeah. So we will also be fixing that.
The hips right here, look at that.
Oh boy, yeah.
Spider City.
Yeah, so look at that.
We'll have to put a spider song in the background for that.
I'll see if I can license the Spider-Man theme song.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Next thing we're going to be doing is the window tint. So this already has a very, very light tint. What would you say this is like?
This is probably, I would say,
It's less than 35.
yeah, it's probably around 40.
Yeah, okay.
It's almost 50, to be honest.
I would think 50 as well, if I had to guess.
Yeah, you know what? This is probably, if it was a low grade film, it would fail by now. So this is a high quality film, considerably probably the old generation of ceramic film.
Yeah.
Because it's held on very, very well.
Yep.
You can tell that there's no hewing of it, nothing separating, there's no delaminating. I think it's done its job, but it's time for some new stuff to be added onto here for sure.
So we are going to be darker than this for sure. I'm thinking probably something around 20% should be.
20% will look gangster.
Yeah, because this thing is, you know, Black Cobra with dark tint is going to look pretty sick.
I like that.
We're also going to remove this banner. As period as correct as that is, it is kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't want it. So I think it should just be a pretty easily peeled surface, although there is an aftermarket alarm on this that's kind of attached right there. And then I think somebody had a 407 transponder over here.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah. So there is some stuff. And then on top of that, there's also a stone chip right there. We're going to see if we can also fill in some of these stone chips because this looks like it's an original windshield.
Definitely.
So we do want to save that as much as we can. There's another stone chip right there. Other than that, it's okay.
This plastic as well
Yep.
has seen countless hours of sun.
Yeah.
So it is UV damaged, which means that we can definitely restore that with a plastic dedicated ceramic coating.
Oh, cool.
Which is going to essentially darken it, tint it, and protect it from any further UV inhibitors as well. So that's going to be definitely a really cool, good 50-50 as well.
And so for those of you that haven't figured it out yet, after the 3-stage paint correction, you are going to be ceramic coating it as well. The whole car.
Yes.
Can you ceramic coat glass and stuff like that too?
You can ceramic coat any surface of a vehicle. Anything.
Interesting.
I even have what's called black velvet. It's a tire coating.
No.
Yeah, man. It is killer. It makes these Continental tires look like they were just fresh off the press.
Yeah, because I used mine and it kind of slung around, so...
That's all right.
Yeah, I did my best to kind of leave it somewhat presentable for you.
Yeah, yeah. So this ceramic coating is basically a rubberized ceramic that essentially attaches itself to an existing rubber surface, and it takes about 2 layers, and it's nice and glossy and not overly glossy, but it's that clean look.
Yeah, just black. Perfect.
Perfectly black, clean look.
Now, we did notice something which we noticed at the beginning when I bought this car anyways. Yeah, right there. It looks like this fender has been repainted, but everything else is original as far as we can tell. I even consulted with the painter as well. So there's a spot right here. Let me see. Oh, right there. There. Where it looks like, according to a painter, it was bad prep. So this bad prep, you can kind of see right through the paint now. So again, not expecting perfection, just kind of make this thing look actually black finally, because all you see is just white lines everywhere if they're not swirled. There's also a really bad spot up on the roof. Yeah, there you go, right in the middle, right over here. Yeah, right there.
Looks like somebody was playing air hockey.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. So,
do you see it?
Oh, I see it. Trust me, you can't miss that.
For sure.
So
Might need a little bit of wet sanding.
Yeah, so some of these spots are deep. I'm not expecting all of them to come out, but Dre knows best. I'm going to leave it all up to him. You also did notice, and I noticed, a lot of water spots.
Definitely.
So what are water spots exactly?
What water spots are basically, Jacob, is, for instance, if it rained recently and the water has remained for a long period of time on the paint, the sun essentially bakes the water spots into the paint. And it can go as far as the paint and the primer itself, depending on how much minerals are in the water in the rain as well. And the way to prevent this from happening is by having a good quality of paint sealant or essentially a ceramic coating to help prevent this from occurring in the future.
Perfect. So that we are definitely going to tackle that as well. More spider webbing and all that. There is another dent somewhere on this panel as well. I forget exactly where it is, but I feel like it's somewhere here.
Right here. Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's very tiny.
I don't know if we can capture it. Oh, yeah, I can see it right there.
Yes.
You guys see that tiny dent? So we're going to try and tackle that thing. I don't know. Should come out, maybe not. We'll see.
Should come out.
What else? Oh, on the back over here, we do have some significant scratches right there. Yeah, you can definitely see that. So we'll see how much of that we can get out. It is plastic. Does that correct better than metal or worse?
Worse.
Yeah,
so
okay.
plastic, when you're compounding and rubbing a plastic surface, it gets hotter quicker than a metal surface, which means we have to be a little more careful with the surface, especially when we're trying to remove something. At this case, we might actually just try to improve the surface to minimize the scratch, so that way we don't totally remove it and then risk cutting into the clear coat.
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then I noticed something here as well where it looks like somebody had a Sirius/XM antenna, because there is one in the trunk. So we'll see if we can get that out as well, but luckily that is on the flat metal part of the trunk.
Yeah.
The rear bumper, like I said, it looks like it's got some spider webbing, or what do you call this? Just cracks.
That is
right
cracks in the clear from excessive sun or possibly an impact. We don't know.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that this thing had a very light impact to the rear, because it looks like this was kind of pushed up a little bit, so it's not flush on that side where it is all on that side. But we checked underneath. Yeah, so we checked underneath at the mechanic. There's no damage to any of the metal or anything like that, so it must have been light enough that it just kind of pushed like that and flexed 100%. All the paint. And you can even see some marks right here in the paint. So, I mean, I think that's about it as far as exterior. So interior, I haven't actually touched anything on the interior when I bought this, which, I mean, killed me inside, but I wanted to leave it as dirty as possible. So I did not vacuum this, not even once.
All good.
So it's actually in pretty decent shape, not the worst, but I do have a new piece for this, because that is obviously never going to come out right there.
Oh,
so yeah, so I do have a new piece. We'll save that for something for the end of the video. There's a bunch of dust and stuff. Overall, it's actually in pretty good shape.
It's in very good shape.
Yeah, these seats are in really good shape. I don't know if there's something you can do about some of this stuff. Again, not expecting perfection, not expecting you to like stitch this back together, but like maybe just darken it or something like that.
Maybe I can ask my grandma if she wants to come here and stitch this.
Yeah, exactly. Get the old the foot wheel out and start.
Exactly. The good old stinger.
Yeah, exactly. So
essentially, I think it just needs a really good steam clean to remove anything that's been sitting on these surfaces for a period of time.
Yeah.
In terms of the red leather, there is some dark areas.
Oh yeah.
In the cavities of the leather here, you can see that can definitely be improved. We're going to be using a brush that is going to clean these areas very gently and use a leather dedicated cleaner. And then we'll hit it with some leather conditioner that's going to protect it from UV, denim transfer, and sweat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I did notice a bunch of questionable hair and objects way back here that I, again, did not vacuum anything. But
are you shedding?
Nope, not up for me. This is how I bought it. So I'm sorry, but also you're welcome, because the before after is going to be epic.
Yes, yes.
So if you guys haven't figured it out yet, the before afters for this, because of how horrendous this black paint is, it's going to look like a totally different car again. Like, it's going to be pretty unreal. So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
it's
I think
going to look amazing.
We should probably stop talking, and you should probably get to work, because this needs a lot of work.
Let's go.
The majority of this video is just going to be cool time lapses, a bunch of music, a bunch of you guys detailing, and I'll come back here. How many days do you think you need with this thing?
Probably, I would say minimum 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days of detailing to get this thing looking the way it's supposed to. So
we'll set up a tent for you here so you can wake up in the morning to
yeah,
your car.
Exactly. So Dre is actually going to be filming a lot of stuff. He's got a bunch of guys that are also going to be working on it as well. Everyone's going to be filming. So I'm going to insert their clips as well. And then I'll be back in 3 to 4 days.
Sounds good.
Maybe 5 days, hopefully not. And then I'll pick it up, and then we'll do a recap of the condition that it's in. So we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the music.
been 5 days, not 3 or 4. The car needed a little bit of extra love from this guy. So I haven't seen all the footage yet, but the footage that you guys have already seen, I haven't seen it yet at this point because this is genuine on camera. I have not been in there. I have not seen my car. I'm saving this authentic moment for camera. So Dre, how different is this thing?
This car honestly looks like we literally swapped it with another car.
I might have to check the VIN number on this one.
I think you might have to.
Okay, so let's just do this.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Let's get this garage door open because I think the car's right there.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Okay, let's do this. I'm actually genuinely, like, there's goosebumps. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
He's not lying.
Dude, I'm so excited. All right. Okay, you guys will see it before I do. I want to turn around so bad. Is it right there? Is it right there? Oh, damn. Oh, dude, unreal. Unreal. Holy no way. Oh, dude. Dude,
this thing is... You're gonna hug the whole team,
God.
guy.
Yeah, I gotta give you all hugs, man. Like, dude, no way. No, look, it's a mirror. Holy.
I'm telling you, man, it's like a brand new car inside.
This is actually this is a brand new car.
We even ceramic coated the engine bay.
No.
Yeah, and all this.
Holy sh.
We even ceramic coated the metal wiper blade system.
Really?
So all that is nourished again.
Oh my, look at.
Yeah.
Dude, unreal. Like, actually unbelievable.
You can actually see at night.
Oh my God.
I saw that headlight before. I don't know if you did more to it after, but this one I haven't seen in crap.
Look at the plastics.
Way.
Yeah. We even
Look at
did the
this.
power distribution cap.
Wow. Oh, this is unreal, dude.
We cleaned all the wax and
yeah.
buildup underneath.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, man. And the headlights are also paint protection filmed.
Yes.
With
like all the way.
Nope, right up.
Oh,
that's
just
the
oh yeah,
kit.
that's
yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see the seam. Amazing.
So these headlights are Exo Shield's Mach 12, 12-year warranty paint protection film, which is an anti-yellowing paint protection film, super hydrophobic, extra slick and gloss. So it actually adds a little bit of gloss to the headlight, which you can kind of tell before and after there. Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
it's super cool.
Huge shout out to Exo Shield because they provided that film. And they also provided a different film, which I'm looking at from here. Did you guys replace my windshield?
No, we didn't. Yeah. So
Oh
shout
my God.
out.
I gotta zoom in on this. This is, whoa.
So a big shout out to Bill from Titan Auto Glass. Bill is an expert when it comes to filling in stone chips.
Oh yeah.
So some of the stone chips were filled in there.
Yeah.
He was super professional with it, and he was able to actually fill it all in.
Oh yeah, there's one. You'd see the tiniest bit. I think you can't even get it on camera. It's I don't even focus on that. It's just there's too much gloss.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, big shout out Titan Auto Glass. Thank you. Unreal. So this now has Exo Shield, which is like a paint protection film for the windshield.
Yep, it's a windshield protection film. So essentially what it does is it's the same concept for your phone.
Okay.
Screen protector for your phone.
Got it.
It protects your windshield. So it is a nano protection film that creates a invisible layer of protection that makes the windshield 6 times more impact resistant to its stone chip.
Oh, wow.
And it also prevents basically degradation of the windshield over time with all the stone chips and the sandblasting. As you can tell,
It like hit a lot of the stone chips.
and you also had wiper marks.
I did.
Like wiper streak marks,
Yeah.
scratches that are completely gone now.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That did that?
It did that.
Whoa,
Yeah.
okay, guys. I didn't know about this product and how well it worked. Now I do 100% recommend just based on that because windshield wiper marks are so annoying and you can't get them out.
No.
So the fact that this like covers them because it kind of coats it, wow. Okay, slow down. Let's start from the front. I'm getting excited, you're getting excited. Let's just go through everything because there's a lot I want to talk about up here.
Sure.
So
you did the best you could with this front bumper, which looks infinitely better already.
Yep.
There was a lot of plastics that I had noticed that were like fading that I don't know if I talked about in the beginning of the video, but this looks like it's already like way darker than it was. Same with that.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna grab the product.
Okay, so you put something on this, and we're about to find out what that is. Now, obviously, this bumper will still have to be repainted in the future just because of stuff like that, but they did fill this in, so you can see that they're, oh, why is that not focusing? Come on, there we go. So you can see where they filled it in as best as they could, and if I get it from different angles, trust me, it looks a lot better than it did. They even got the little bit of like rust that was in there, so that looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you used
on the plastics.
Okay, plastic black.
Yeah, plastic black is exactly what it is. It basically restores sun-faded plastics.
This too.
And yeah, we did the whole thing, like even up in here.
Guys, I know I'm bringing the camera up close and making it look whiter than it is, but trust me, it's dark in there. Yeah, it's just auto exposure right now. Okay.
So what we also did too, because the front bumper was so peppered with stone chips and highway debris, we actually ended up using our 5-year Ultra ceramic coating on the front bumper, which actually creates an even higher gloss on faded plastics. And then the remaining part of the car, because it's black and there was quite a significant amount of water spots stuck in the paint.
Yeah.
Sometimes what can happen is if we use a high-grade ceramic coating, like a 5-year coating, it can actually counter-react with the water spots and bring them back.
Whoa.
So to be safe, we did a 3-year coating, which is just as good as a 5-year coating, and you still have an insane amount of gloss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I gotta, you know what? Before we continue, I gotta check the VIN number. Yeah, okay, that's still my car.
Just in case.
Okay, so you guys also filled in a bunch of the stone chips.
Bunch of the stone chips.
Yeah, so that
one was gnarly.
Yeah, that one was really bad. So that is much improved over what it was. I was actually worried you guys were gonna like catch an edge on it and then like just peel off half the paint, but no, that looks miles better than it did. Holy, there's no swirl marks. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Whatever white stuff you guys see is just stone chips because this thing was peppered.
It's a black mirror.
Oh my God, like look, the camera won't even focus. There we go. There's not a single swirl like we saw from Spider-Man in the beginning. Holy shit.
Look at these Continental tires.
Okay, yeah, tell me about this.
So we used CarPro's Pearl tire dressing, which is a water-based tire dressing, doesn't sling, and it also leaves a nice sheen on the tire.
Yo, it doesn't sling?
No, it doesn't sling, without it looking greasy either.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to buy like whatever amounts of bottles of this.
We also hand polished the rims by hand with polish, and we also used water spot remover as there was a few water spots, and then we also ceramic coated it with Fine Lab Ultra.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
We also cleaned the wax buildup in the Cobra.
Oh man, I
as
can
much
only
as we
imagine.
could.
Yeah, because
probably
in all the black. Dude, this even feels
smooth.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's so slick.
Ooh. This is insane. Dude, the mirrors, these were like matte, basically.
So we also put a 3-year coating on here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude. Unreal.
We did all the stone chips up in here,
up
on the edge of the door. Some actually came back, but we can touch them up again.
Dude, that's all good. I don't even notice that stuff anymore. Okay. One other thing, since we're on this side of the car, there was a dent here. There was a dent somewhere here.
Yes.
I don't see it anymore.
So a huge shout out to Caesar from PDR Dent Removal. He's been in the business for 25 years. Our trusted dent removal specialist. He has gone far and beyond with being the only person that I would ever trust with dents.
Dude, he did a killer job. Look, guys, look at this. This is a straight up mirror. I literally don't see anything. It was like kind of like a gash here, and then on the other side there was also another one, right? Which was somewhere.
And also one more that we didn't notice that he was able to capture as well.
Okay.
It was a high dent.
Yeah. So this one was somewhere here, and obviously it is no longer
right there.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
It is no longer there. And then there was something over here you mentioned.
Yeah, he mentioned on the top of the door.
I never even saw that.
Like something hit it. Yeah, he was able to get it.
Huge thank you to Caesar. Oh, dude.
Looks amazing. We even did stone chip touch-ups in here.
Holy crap.
There were some stone chips that were required to be done in here and here because somebody rocked that off.
Yes, I did notice that.
So something to add to the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back because I'm getting too excited here.
Remember that long scratch that was here?
Yes.
And you no longer have a SiriusXM subscription?
No, I don't.
It's basically gone.
I've been unsubscribed.
Yeah, you've been unsubscribed. Saranara.
Yeah, there was like a really long one. That's all gone.
Yeah,
completely
it was
gone.
right there. And it's
Look,
basically all faded away.
sorry guys, I'm trying to zoom in, but it's so hard to actually get this to focus because it's trying to focus on a mirror basically. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, it's just straight up a mirror.
Basically.
Look, I can just stand right there, and then I'll just flip you upside down. People won't even be able to tell if it's you or if it's a reflection.
It's a reflection.
Dude, crazy. Okay, back to the side. So, stone chips. Oh, there was that one big one over here. So
On the other side?
Yes.
Was it?
It was on the other side. There's
Yeah.
a lot of like straight lines. Oh, you guys even did the
Stone chips up there as well.
stone chips there, yeah. Oh, dude, killer.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
so there was that really bad one up over here.
It's looking a little bit
Oh,
less.
yeah. That's way better than it was.
So the paint, when we measured it
better.
with our clear coat measurement system,
Yep.
it was running at about 2.6 to 3 mils,
Okay.
which is on average for a vehicle of this age. It's based on how much UV the clear coat has taken. Obviously, a vehicle that's garage kept away from the outdoor elements for a longer period of time is always best for clear coat. However, it also depends on how often this car was washed, polished, compounded. All that stuff is something that adds up to removing thin layers of clear.
And you can only do so much with what you have left before you have to add a layer of clear,
100%.
essentially.
Or until you basically compound through the clear, and you don't want to do that.
No, I don't.
We
So-
were able to do a 3-stage paint correction conservatively
Wow.
on the paint itself.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, from what I saw day one when I left, that was already good enough for me. You guys spent
the half
another
point.
4 days on it, and this is unreal now.
Yeah, it's like a mirror.
Yeah, you even restored this stuff as well.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
This was all pretty faded.
All that rubber is restored.
Wow, I can't believe the mirrors. Like they look like they've been repainted. Yes. Because they were 100% matte before.
The rims look amazing too.
Yeah. Dude, this is so good.
And the taillights, man.
Oh, you polished them out.
We compounded and polished them
Whoa.
out as well. You can see, look at that.
Yeah, there's no spider webs, nothing.
These are fresh out of a box.
For some reason, this even looks redder or shinier or something. I don't know what you did to that.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
I still don't really believe that.
Look at this
I think
taillight
you
as
just
well.
VIN swapped my car.
Remember this, how it was kind of
Yeah.
swirled as well? We definitely took care of that.
Dude, this is crazy. The exhaust tips, like everything. Oh, this section too.
Oh, yeah, that looks unreal. Yeah.
Whoa.
So shout out to Craig for doing that. One of our employees as well, who is very meticulous when it comes to getting things done. In terms of the paint correction as well, Devin is my paint correction specialist. He was basically next to me the entire time,
Okay.
doing the rotary, the wool pad compound, how much pressure to apply, how often we were going back and forth. We kept gauging based on what we could work with. And then we ended up doing a 3-stage essentially. Between the 2 and the 3-stage, we actually gave the car a quick bath to remove any dust particles, compound, and all that debris that was coming off of the vehicle.
Yep.
And then we finalized with a super soft black pad, and we did the final polish and ceramic coating.
Crazy, dude. This
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
unbelievably good. Like even
For
just
sure.
The keyhole, like all these like little things that I never would have considered.
Oh,
or
yeah.
looked at.
Oh man. Okay, let's get to the interior.
Yeah, for sure. So Firaz, shout out to Firaz for basically restoring this interior,
yeah.
top to bottom.
This looks so much better. This looks so clean now.
Oh yeah. We did a
Wow.
full shampoo of the interior, enzyme-based cleaner on the carpet to remove any stains, any debris, any buildup on the carpets from the bottom of your shoes.
Wow.
We also did a full horsehair brush, leather clean, and steam clean as well.
Wow, this is so good, dude. No more dust.
No,
Oh, even the gauge cluster looks like it's. Did you guys polish this?
we cleaned it up really well.
Wow. Holy. Dude, I'm blown away.
Yeah, you gotta touch that steering wheel. It's not sticky anymore.
Oh, wow.
It's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Thanks to Sonax Leather Cleaner and Conditioner.
Yeah. Damn. there's no more like dirt and dust and everything in the shift boot, because that shift boot was pretty gross.
And we got a little detailing care package bag in the back for you.
Okay, sick, thank you.
So next time you go to get groceries.
Yep. And one thing I did notice that you did mention, where's my special carpets?
Oh, they're in the box.
Actually, they're not there, they're in the trunk. Let's see these things.
Yo, I did get the Cobra logos, so shout out Summit Racing for providing these carpets. I had to do it. The Cobra emblems for the fronts, I had to.
Proper.
Because mine were very badly... The passenger one was okay. The driver one had this in it.
That's a heavy heel.
Yeah, so...
I mean, that makes up for the clutch.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the one that I'm keeping because, 10th anniversary, got to keep that. But
that's going to stay in the storage room because I'm going to run those ones.
Look at that.
Look at that. Perfect.
I still don't really believe this is my same car. I feel like you guys may be playing a joke on me, but... Okay, so one thing that you guys weren't able to, that you did tell me, the tint.
Window tint.
Just because you couldn't get the tint guy to come on schedule, which is fine.
Yeah.
So one thing we're still going to do in the future is the tint.
The guy's right there.
The guy's right there. He's working on something else.
It was, like I said before, I couldn't get him in here in time because I forgot to tell him last minute as well. So
all good.
But it's all good.
I'll come back for the tint.
Yeah,
We will still be removing this banner and then tinting these a little bit darker.
100%.
But dude, this is, I can't believe it's the same car.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Yo, thank you.
Not gonna lie, I would trade this car for my car in a heartbeat.
Actually, he does drive a pretty sick car. There's the M2 right there. So,
M2 competition.
Sorry, you're right. M2 comp, which is definitely, you got to mention that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Shout out to Max for saying that.
So shout out to everybody who provided anything for this car, anyone who you worked with, because you seem to know all the experts to kind of who you need to bring in, who you don't actually employ here, which is good.
Yeah.
So if you guys need any work done, come here. This is the most extensive detail I've ever had on a vehicle in my entire life, and I see why people pay for this now because, like I couldn't have done this. This would have taken me like weeks, and I'd probably just burn through all my clear coat because I don't have the right tools or anything like that. So,
and honestly, by the time we get this all the time, where customers debate on doing it themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, this is just a one-off thing that a customer does, but the tools and the materials that are required to do something of this extent, of the level of rejuvenation that we've done on this vehicle, requires tools of probably over $5,000.
Yeah,
right?
I believe that for sure.
It racks up very quickly from polishers, tools, extension cords, and above all that, it's the experience and the knowledge and the mistakes that you've made in the past to be where you are now that allows us to basically perform what we've done here. A service like this, for instance, would run anywhere between $2,400 to $3,200 to $3,500.
And that's like 5 days of detailing.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's
So,
extensive. Or
That's
4
from,
days,
like-
4.5-ish or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
from like Monday to essentially like about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
We were all running around this car making sure it looks tip-top shape.
And that, to me, I don't know if you offer packages above this, but to me, this is like everything.
Yeah.
Right? Like you did exterior, interior, engine bay, everything.
Headlight restoration, which took probably, I would say, if I were just to do from 800 all the way to 3,000 wet sand, compound and polish, and then the time that it took to install the paint protection film on the headlights, I would say would probably run me about a full day, 6 hours.
I believe that.
Because then after that, my hands would be basically numb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you started these at 600 because I watched you do it. So
800, yeah. Oh, 600.
You started these at 6.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no,
600.
I watched it. Like this is,
because 800 wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, this is
so
unreal.
we did 6, 8, 1,000, 15, 2, and 3. And then 3 was just sliding.
Yeah.
At that point.
Now, one thing that I should mention is that we left this on. This was my decision because my reasoning was that if we replace this, which is already kind of stone chipped and like pitted and everything,
100%.
Whereas the rest of the hood is also a little bit stone chipped and pitted, it wouldn't match because this would be like a perfect black piece and then that would be all stone chipped. So I just decided against it because you guys were able to polish this out
to make it look quite dark where it actually matches the paint really, really well. So I felt like I didn't need to do that. Maybe a future thing, but right now, very happy with this.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, when the car first came in, the paint protection film definitely did show signs of neglect and age. But luckily enough, we were able to polish the paint protection film carefully and actually bring out some gloss in it.
Yeah, you guys did like a killer job. I just want to walk around this car one more time to show
wait till
everybody.
it goes outside. Whew.
Oh man, unreal. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do is put it outside, show you guys just how good this thing looks in the sun. So after staring at this mirror in the sun, dude, I can't get over this. Like, you killed it.
Yeah, man.
You can't even get over like certain things like the headlights. Like,
I know.
dude. I
The
count the
headlights
amount of
literally
dudes in this video, but I think I've said it 100 times. But
Dude, look at my car.
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that B-roll. And wow, thank you so much. Okay, guys, if you need detailing done, right here, this man right there, Dre's Detailing, Kitchener-Waterloo's #1 protection center. And you are in Waterloo, just to confirm.
Exactly. Yeah, not Kitchener.
No. Oh, dude. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And
Anytime.
thank you to everyone in the crew and everything. And this series is continuing. So now that we're done with the detailing, for the most part, we are going to be adding horsepower in the next video. So I'm going to take this back to the dyno, see Joe D'Souza, and put a smaller pulley on, make some more jam, and then the series is basically wrapped up from there. So we'll see where it takes us. I'll do a full review on kind of the way that I bought it versus the way that it sits now. And thanks for watching up until this point. And again, if you need detailing, go see this guy right here.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys.